We need to take some time to appreciate Tulip's decor. She got some fresh rings and they were all in the water, and she positioned them here. And she did an equally impressive lodge build last night. The little blue ball now makes its way around her enclosure. She carries it around. It's pretty cute. I'm early today, sweetie. I'm early today, honey. That's your treat. You look pretty. So proud of yourself. I love you. You look very pretty. Pink and yellow is real good. Come here. Come look what I got you. I got you some new stuffs. Come here. Come here, Max. All right, I have to say a very special thank you to Maureen and the Scratch and All folks, the Scratch and All company. We now have this adorable little scratching area that Tulip can use for scratching her back. Right now I'm hanging it here just to get her used to the idea that it's here, and then I'm going to, rub it on her back so that she understands, that that's what this is for. If she doesn't figure it out before I get to that, she is pretty bright. But anyway, thank you for Maureen. Thank you for the Scratch and All folks. Really appreciate it. Can't wait to see Tulip put this to use. It's such a great item. So Stormy did not seem to appreciate the chamber bitter. She did move the acorns around a little bit, but that could just have been when she was coming out. So we're going to leave the acorns in case she changes her mind and wants to eat them, because they are super yummy. Very yummy. Last night, Sam and Frodo came to visit. They came over from our dead tree there, from underneath, dashed across, hopped up in their tree, said hello, and then promptly dashed right back. And I suspect, I'm gonna zoom in, I was calling to them, and in the general pine tree area that I'm pointing the camera at now, there will be an unusual rustling in those limbs whenever I start calling to them. So I suspect that that is where they are hanging out, sleeping during the day. And they can keep an eye on this spot. They see us, they see what we're doing, they see home, and recognize that is a good place. So I suspect that that is where they are spending time. You can sort of see their little trails. A couple of them, there's one, there's one. I'll show you sort of the habitat that they're in, assuming it is one of those pine trees like I suspect that they are bedding down in. So I'll walk you over there. All of this, the backside of our barn, we'll be getting a fence like we have on the other side here, so that we can have more enclosures. And this space here, all of this will be cleared so that we can put that pool in for the soft release site, heading that way. So we'll have some grading, some clearing, but the forest back here, I'm not touching. It is a beautiful, such a beautiful forest. I mean, all of this is really neat, but this is longleaf pine habitat, and several things in here are invasive, like the privets. Some of this is native, but longleaf pine prefers to have regular burn maintenance, or we can simulate burning by bush hogging or clearing. And so that's our goal. We're going to actually take all of this and make it a little more habitable for the longleaf pine habitat, and it'll be fenced in heading back that way for the soft release site. But like I said, this, starting right here, we aren't touching. This is gorgeous hardwood bottom land habitat. So healthy and in such great shape. So the raccoons are bedding down somewhere in this area. So when they come down from their trees, they have all of this to explore. Tall sweet gum pines. I will eventually figure it out which one that they're in, but I suspect it's one of these where they can see home base. The other thing that raccoons will do is use squirrel nests, and right up here, right there is a squirrel nest. So another option. And we have a lot of pretty large trees out here that have nice holes in them, and raccoons love to get in, a hole in a tree. So